Hello, I'm going to talk about consciousness and reality, how it affects, how our conscious beliefs create reality and affect reality. Okay, I'm going to start off by giving an example. Back in about 2014, I was at a friend's and his wife's place. I won't mention their names, but a couple's place that I know for a long time. And we were meditating, having some good meditation. And after the meditation, we were just talking and just relaxing. His wife went to the balcony of their place and she looked out into the sky and she seen something. She didn't say what. She just said, she called me and said, Richard, is that a UFO? Because she didn't understand what she was seeing. So I went out, I looked. Now, what I saw was energy, um, conscious energy formed as color, white light, violet light, and blue. And I think there was a tinge of purple, a little bit darker, but it was about like that. And it was, I knew right away what, like my consciousness, I was connected right away to that, those people, those beings, those spiritual beings that are on higher spiritual planes. And I connected right away, and like I was there, and I waved, I said hello, and I sent them, hello, a greeting with my mind, and he came out and he looked, and we all seen some. Okay, we're all looking at the same thing, but this is what I want to get to. So we came back inside and we did some more meditation. I connected with them, telepathically. I could see inside what they were. I was seeing things. I'm not going to talk about what I see, but it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to say is that consciousness. A few years later, we never really talked about what we all seen. That was weird. We should have, but we didn't. And we talked about it a few years later. And I asked them, I said, that night, what did you guys see? They kept coming in my mind, asked them what they saw. But I was busy trying to just keep alive, keep myself as healthy as I could and keep alive. And the wife, I won't mention names, like I said, the wife said she's seen a red light, like circling around and then going down, right? It didn't look, there was no plane, that's for sure, the way that she described it, just a red light flashing and going like around and down in a spiral motion. And my friend, her husband, said he's seen a white light just hovering there and just staying in stationary, moving very, very slightly. I think that's what I remember him saying, because this was about a year ago. He told me this, and then I was like, that's interesting, because I seen something totally different. So this is what I'm trying to get at. Now, everything, your perception in this 3D reality is all created by consciousness. Everything. All right. The source field is everything. We are part of it. Everything around it is part of it. All life is part of it. And your beliefs create the lens that you see reality through. So now, because I've been have a higher, I've been into the paranormal and all this since I was a kid. I've been seeing UFOs since I was a kid, and because of that, my perception was different. My beliefs were different, and because I've been meditating for 20 years, I could perceive it in a different way because my lens was greater, bigger, whatever, different. You always use these terms, linear terms, but just different. And they seen something totally different. That's what I'm trying to get across in this video, is that this whole reality is being created by our mass conscious belief systems on this earth. And people in power know that. That's why they keep trying to get you focused on what they want you to think and believe. All right? Religions, politicians, all of them. They're all doing it purposely, and they know it, and they're just going, most of them know it. And they do it purposely to keep you control, and you give them power because you believe in them. You don't believe in yourselves. Okay? And that's what I'm trying to get across in this video too. I'm always saying, I'm trying to say, you guys are amazing beings. You don't realize it. You're connected to all dimensions. All right, start believing it, because once you believe something, you can bring that into your reality. It becomes something, not a belief. It becomes, I know it's true. It's the truth. Okay, and that's one example I wanted to get across. How seeing UFOs, like for an example, somebody who's very religious belief and like the devil and all this other crap that they try to teach and still in people's minds and hearts is all garbage, because they do that purposely. So if an ET, somebody wanted to another being from another star system wanted to contact you, or you want to just, if that being won't do it, because they see your thought process, they know what you're thinking and your belief system, and they won't do it, because you're gonna, if they showed themselves and it's a being that looks totally different from what we are, you're gonna, because of your belief systems, you're gonna think, oh my goodness, it's a demon, the devil sent the demon. It's one of the, it's funny because once you get past all these religious dogma belief systems that they have, and you know it's all garbage, it's just to control the people, to keep them feeding into their system and controlling them. Okay, that's all it is. Power and money, that's all they want to control. And this is why there's so many people that are still not, well, a lot of more people are ready now, but there's still a lot of people who are not ready to see certain things. But to see them in the sky, yeah, there's a lot of us that are ready now. And I just wanted to point that out, that consciousness is king, basically, in this reality. It is. We're all spirit in this physical body, but consciousness is creating everything. When I was having the Kundalini experience for almost 2 years, at one point when I was really like, it just started to really connect, and all my chakras were open, and I was connecting directly with source, right? Everything was flowing in. I could see into these other realities, and I seen ships. I could hear them thinking. I could hear their thought. I can hear them, and I can send them a thought. Say, I can hear you guys. I hear what you're thinking about me. It was funny, and they. It was just a personal experience, but it was funny. But I'm sure they found it a little comical too. And it was really nice to have that experience. It was beautiful. I want to have that experience again. And you could see into other dimensions. During the Kundalini experience, I told you, I was one point, I was lying down and I was it was just full blown. And I was like raising my vibration, and my consciousness was going higher and higher and higher. I went up to, like I said, to 12 levels of dimensions. That's when my higher self helped me. But another time I was raising my consciousness. I was trying to just leave, go, expand, expanding. And it was way up there. I was like up to the ninth. And I could hear some beings say, no, you can't be here yet. You have a little, I could hear something about ego, a little bit of ego still left in. And sure enough, about a week later or something, my higher self, because I was like, wow, that was weird. And I was trying to figure things out. You have to work things out in your own mind because of our beliefs. We've all been programmed by so many beliefs over the centuries, and it's instilled in our system of teaching, and it's got to change. If this reality is going to change, it has to change. And sure enough, a week later, right, my higher self, I took me out of my body, and I flipped over. I looked down at my physical body, and I seen this scared little, looked like little being right around the solar plexus area, and that way I knew that was like showing me that my perception, of a little bit of ego there, this little tiny, a scared little being that didn't like what was going on, because it's ego, right? Ego thinks it's everything, and it's funny when you see it. It's kind of hilarious, but at the same time, I really felt sad for it. It was I felt compassion for it, and that's basically I wanted to talk about in this video. I'll expand on it more, but consciousness with ETs is everything. With other life out there, these beings are our family, but they're just on a higher conscious state of existence and spiritual state of existence. Okay? They don't have the dogmas that we have on this earth, the religions and all that. And every time that they did come to help us, people made it into a religion and a belief system that was totally just corrupted. Just got worse and worse as the years went by. And that's all I wanted to say about the end of this video for now. Thank you. I love you all. Take care of yourselves. Yeah, you can see I'm healing too, eh?